Hello everyone and welcome to this achievement run. Today we will be going for the Crusader Kings 2 achievement. Our nation is once again gonna be South Africa. Our objective is to finish the Anti-Colonialist Crusade focus, release all European colonies via the focus and take London. Our bookmark is 1936, our version is 1.3.2 and our DLC is Together for Victory. Let's start with picking our first focus. And the first focus is gonna be Abandon the Westminster. This is gonna give us daily autonomy support of 0.5 and daily democracy support of -0.03. For the next step, we're gonna take a look at research. For your first research slot, pick the L-class submarine. The second slot are going to be Marines. For construction, just build 6 naval dockyards. As last, let's take a look at production. For the army, we're just gonna run on one military factory, just producing infantry equipment. We're not gonna build any more factories for quite some time, but this one factory will provide us with all we need. Then pick convoys and give it 4 naval construction yards, so they automatically assign upon completion. Our next focus is gonna be Empower the Workers. This is gonna give us daily autonomy progress of 0.5, giving us a total of 1 autonomy point a day. It will also give us daily communist support of 0.03. As soon as you have finished research on the L-class submarine, start on the T-class. We want to use the T-class submarine because it has a range of 4,000 kilometers compared to the L-class's 2,500. Since we cannot pick to repeal the Native Representation Act focus just yet, because we don't have 10% focus for the Communist Party, we're gonna move all the way to the right and pick the Seaward Defense Force. This is gonna give us 25 naval experience, 1 naval construction yard and a one-time 50% research bonus for naval doctorate. Once we have 150 political power, pick the political advisor Abraham Fisher. He will give you daily communist support of 0.1. After you have finished researching Marines, convert 2 of your infantry to Marines and recruit 4 more. Our next focus is gonna be repeal the Native Representation Act. This is gonna give us 120 political power. Our nation will also get a modifier Black Volunteers, which will give us 1% recruitable population, and we will also get -0.01 fascism support. Okay, so at this point you should be able to create 3 groups of Marines, so let's start planning our invasion. You wanna send 1 guy to take that little island down there. You wanna send 1 guy to take the islands up top, and then you want to send 4 guys to take this piece of land in mainland Africa, because they might have some resistance there. The next focus is going to be equal opportunity employment, which will give us the national spirit equal opportunities. This will give us plus 5% factory output. It will also remove the national spirit, whatever that is, which is giving us minus 10% factory output. Once the research for the T-class submarine is done, start producing them. This is how your production list will look. 1 military factory, 5 naval construction yards assigned to building T-class subs, and 4 naval construction yards building convoys. Since we cannot pick the Burn the King's portrait just yet because the Communist Party doesn't have 35% support and we don't have 70% autonomy yet, we will need to pick another focus. And that focus is gonna be Disturb the Trade. This is gonna give us 50% research reduction for trade interdiction doctrine. And the focus after that is gonna be Expand the Simon's Town base. This is gonna give us 2 naval dockyards and 2 coastal forts in Cape. The next focus is gonna be Submarine Warfare. This is gonna reduce the time ahead penalty by minus 100% for the next submarine model. Upon finishing Submarine Warfare, pick the focus Burn the King's Portrait. This is gonna give you 120 political power and plus 50% communist support. Also, since the time ahead penalty is now gone for the U-class submarine, start researching it as soon as we have a slot available. Around this point this event should pop up. Communists demand referendum, so simply do the referendum and become communist. The next focus is the War Measurement Act. This is gonna give us 120 political power. At this point you might want to change your conscription laws. Go for the extensive conscription, which will give you a recruitable population of 5% for a cost of 10% more training time. At this point you should have enough Dominion points to get your independence, so simply click the button and become a free nation. After becoming independent, pick the Anti-Colonialist focus. Upon completion you will leave the Allies and lose 100 relation with all colonial powers. Moving on to the next focus, it's gonna be a Union of the African People. This is gonna create the fashion African People's Union. And here we go, finally. pick the focus Liberate the Portuguese colonies. This is gonna give you a conquer focus war goal against Portugal. Upon completion of the focus declare war on Portugal. Launch the naval invasions that you have planned, and while those are going, start slowly moving towards the Portuguese ports on mainland Africa. The important thing is to avoid battles, since you don't have the equipment and manpower for a full-on war or even the battles. Just try to surround the units and threaten to take their ports, but do not take them. You want Portugal to ship over as many units as possible so they are weak at home. Once your naval invasions are successful, or at least one is, start planning your main invasion on Portugal. Combine all your marines and just select this one province to invade. Around this point you might want to start researching some paratroopers. Once you have gained a foothold on Portugal, just simply conquer them. Use your marines to your advantage and conquer as many factories as possible. Once victory is in reach on Portugal, start to focus Liberate the Belgian colonies. It is important you do this before Germany starts fabricating on Belgium, because otherwise the UK would be defending them, and that means you will have to fight the UK and France, which is impossible at this point. Portugal surrendered in November 1938. Just annex them by taking all of their provinces. Once again, gather up all of your marines and plan the invasion of Vlaanderen. Once the focus Liberate the Belgian colonies is done, just simply declare war on them and land in Vlaanderen. Take their port away and then just simply conquer them. Belgium surrendered in February 1939. Once again, just simply take all provinces. Now that you're an industrial power, start researching and producing fighters. You will need those in the days to come. Now start building up your army. Reinforce in Belgium and Africa, and wait for the Germans to declare war on France. Once they have done that, just simply declare war on the Allies and liberate Africa. Also make sure to defend Portugal, because they will try to invade that. As the game goes on, you will get events like this. Freedom for Mozambique. You will also get one for Angola, Zimbabwe, Kenya and Congo. Just simply pick the second option. We welcome them with open arms and they will become your vassal. Now if you do not get these events straight away, don't panic. For me it took until May 1943 to actually get the last one. Once you got all those events and all African nations are independent, just simply paratroop some guys in London and there we go, achievement complete. So guys, once again thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, even though it got at the end a bit hectic. It's really hard to find all the material back in like 8 hours of recording, so yeah, I did the best I could. So once again thank you all for watching and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.